here's the problem. Elon Musk's tweet about the Super Bowl got less engagement than Joe Biden's, despite having more followers.
He is washed. Sleepy Joe.
Biden's tweet, in which he was supporting his wife and rooting for the Eagles, generated 29 million impressions, you guys. Musk, however, tweeted his support for the Eagles, and it only got 9.1 million. And we were wondering why he erased it, because it's so like beta and weird.
Well, he also said "Go Eagles." He didn't even say "Go Birds." Like, you idiot.
He tagged them like the team is going to be like, "Hey, Elon mentioned us."
Go at Eagles. Like, you're a dumbass, dude. Oh my god.
So he deleted the tweet because he was so embarrassed with the low impression count. So after the game, Elon, mad about his low impressions.
I'm mad about Joe Biden supporting the Eagles. Did this actually happen?
Yeah.
That's disgusting and impeachable, in my opinion.
Well, it's his wife. It was
no one should support Philadelphia.
Yeah, so Elon flies back, angry about his low impressions, back to the Bay Area to demand answers from his team. Within a day, Twitter users opened the app to find Musk's posts were being pushed to the top of their timeline. A lot of people noticed that. It's because Twitter deployed a code to automatically greenlight all of Musk's tweets, meaning his posts will bypass Twitter's filters designed to show people the best content possible. The algorithm now artificially boosts Musk's tweets by a factor of 1,000.
In a new, they used a new method like that they didn't have beforehand. Specifically, like they tweaked the algorithm specifically to show Elon Musk tweets.
Because I don't follow him, and the day after this, like whenever it was, earlier this week, I noticed it before the story even came out that like half my feed was his tweets. So
I love that Elon Musk is just consistently proving that we've been right all along about Elon Musk, and it's just like a petty, thin-skinned, narcissistic, egomaniacal billionaire.
Also, so took beta to modify the algorithm. Yeah, he's butthurt. Like, hello, why are you guys looking up to this insecure loser?
Because they are just as insecure and dumb, because it all comes from, it's not about free speech, it's about wanting validation. That's like 90%,
bro.
That is 90% of the motivating principle behind all of these divorced dads that are like, yeah, the libtards, you know, just like my daughter. Whether you're like a grandfather who has been, pushed aside and your grandchildren no longer want to talk to you because you keep saying racist shit, or whether you're like a divorced dad who had to leave your wife and children, it's just the same animosity and the same resentment that they feel towards liberalism. It's not them. They have ideas. They're Americans. They are exceptional human beings. They're snowflakes. Those ideas are unique. They have to be heard. And not only do they have to be heard, they have to be consumed and appreciated just by the sheer virtue of you thinking it and saying it. And they cannot comprehend a world in which people are just going to go, no, man, you're a idiot. Like, your jokes are not funny. You're kind of stupid. You're kind of racist. And we don't with that. But they can't comprehend that. They're like, no, there must be a systemic reason why people think that my posts
algorithms are
not
getting
funny.
crushed.
Cat Turd is another example of this. He's just like constantly talking about poop like he's Mozart.
Who's Cat Turd?
Cat Turd is another
leftovers
Florida conservative meme account.
Oh, okay.
That's like constantly talking about shit. And like eating shit and sucking shit and all this other stuff. And he's like, yeah, my algorithm is, really wonky. Elon, can you take a look at this? And Elon's always like, concerning. I'll take a look immediately.
He does. Turd. He loves all the fringe conservative freaks on Twitter.
It's just these people, ironically, not to sound too much like a f***ing boomer, but these people have not been told to shut the f*** up. They have never understood that like they are not shit. Okay, like Zoomers, millennials, whatever, like the generation that came after the baby boomers and Gen X, they have constantly eaten shit their whole lives. So they kind of like, they're angry, they're resentful, they're upset at the system for understandable reasons. These guys that come from a infinitely more privileged structural background as a consequence of, I don't know, the GI Bill or all of these other like social amenities that were offered to them unconditionally at a time when America had a 90% top marginal tax rate, cannot comprehend that like society is actually no longer designed for them, that like their jokes are not funny, they're just old and washed. But that is really dark to cope with. So instead of coping with that, they're like, well, no, reconfigure society back to a point where like everyone laughs at me and loves my jokes about my bitch ex-wife or my gender being kick your ass,
Hating
kiss
my kids.
ass.
So he's artificially boosted so that his tweets rank higher than anyone else's. This was no accident. So this was all reported and confirmed by Platformer, who first reported on this after talking to employees at Twitter. Musk threatened to fire his remaining engineers if they didn't build a system that ensured Musk has all of his tweets published to the entire Twitter platform. Musk has been obsessed with the amount of engagement his posts are receiving. Last week, Elon fired one of 2 remaining principal engineers at the company after the engineer told him that views on his tweets are declining, in part because interest in Musk has declined in general. After the code was written for Musk's tweets to be pushed on the timeline, Elon tweeted out this tweet because people were starting to notice, and they're like, why the is Elon's tweets all over my timeline? And so he does this, and people love it. He's like, yeah, I did it. He's like, yeah, I changed the algorithm because I'm insecure. And this gets 1.4 million likes. Oh, well, that's because it's pushed to everyone's feed. This tweet had 10 quadrillion impressions, so congratulations.
Hi.
Ye long ma. Yeah, so so that story is real.
And it's just like a petty, thin-skinned, narcissistic, egomaniacal billionaire.
Also, so
that took
beta
like
to modify the algorithm because
Yeah.
he's butthurt. Like, hello, why are you guys looking up to this